As it's live and we're bitching and complaining.
Oh, you are.
It says live.
Are we?
Yeah.
I heard it click. I'm like, we're live. It sounds like windshield wipers. I know we're live and I'm annoying you.
You could be dead and still annoy me. Got trophies. You're annoying. You're very annoying. You're so annoying.
Are we actually live yet?
Yeah.
Alright, then somebody should probably start talking.
I was sending
You haven't shut up yet.
I was sending it to people. Talking crap. That's what he put on there.
When you got us
Since I still have my trophies and you don't.
when you got us slamming our brakes on the stop sign?
Hey, what? Did you get a tumbler?
Yeah, I did.
I got a tumbler.
Yeah, I got a tumbler. Did you get a tumbler?
No, I didn't get a tumbler.
No, then you didn't get the good trophies.
I'm good without tumbler.
Freaking Brian Stout.
What did Brian Stout do? Why do we have beef with Brian Stout?
Mr. Trump.
Look at the table. Did you turn your sound off?
Ursula, get your ugly ass off my TV.
Why?
It sounds like a car chase. Like a 1980s car chase on your phone.
That's what I told you before.
I know,
I said that first.
I know, but I didn't
Don't
realize.
act like you.
No,
don't like after
I didn't
you
realize how
invented
much it sounded like until you did it on your phone. It looked like a movie.
Yeah. Yeah. That's fine.
What is it? Crap boss?
This is a Midwestern modified.
Well, I mean, you'll be buying one soon, Mr. Traxxas.
Nope.
Yeah. Come on, Mr. Traxxas.
Nope.
You're running big block now.
Tire dump approved. Take the toy from him, as Zylock says. First like just saying, yeah, Stout, way to go. Hi, TJ.
And here I was going to be nice to you this show, but I don't know now.
What did I do to you?
I don't know. It's just your Kyle.
Spin a tire. Well, this is Bloodline RC talking shop with Preston.
I don't know. Are we talking shop or talking shit?
Yes. Who are you?
I'm Aaron.
I'm Kyle, and this is Brandon.
The new Brandon.
This is the...
Are his teeth? Leave it there.
Hey, you have to tell Lou Ciccone how you can sign in to type.
Do you?
He wants to do some responding to us tonight.
You just go to comments and you type in.
Do your teeth still look like you were eating cherries?
Cherries.
Cherries.
Cherries? Who's speaking of cherries?
Yeah, I heard there were some cherry pickers this weekend. You know what? I feel like a cherry.
So
I was picked.
So would he be like strawberry? Would he be like a cherry milkshake then, or what? Like a cherry sundae?
I don't know. I asked for some cherry pie today when I was talking to Lou.
Well, no, that's not a liquid.
No, but I was hungry.
But liquid Lou, so it'd be like
You're his cherry pie?
cherry Kool-Aid.
There's a song about that.
You're going to be nice to him when I'm nice to Mick. Yeah, well, oh, did you see that comment today on it?
What?
Billy said something about Mickey while he got wrecked.
Wait, whose car is this? This one mine? Yeah,
Hey, Jay,
mine.
tell Lou how he
I can be nice to
can
that car.
type. I don't know if we want him to type anything tonight, though.
You're wearing out my tires.
That might do good.
Just take it off.
But
It's off the table now.
well, there's my thingy goes. Thanks a lot.
You're
Where's Darth
welcome.
Vader at?
He's up there.
You're...
That's very far to go, isn't it? He was cherry picking at his tracks. Hey! Guess what? We got a celebrity. Crash Bandicoot's on. Otherwise known as Jay Rogers. He picked up that nickname from somebody.
Kyle,
I don't know why.
Give me the Midwestern mud balls again.
Let's go to the tape.
Let's go.
Are you going to be nice to it now?
I'm always nice to it.
Hey, look. Lucy Cody. Preston sucks. We all agree. We all agree on something for once.
Damn, they have flat spots now. Oh, this is gonna be a show.
Yep.
Well,
wait. Traxxas believe they're too big for litigation from Salvas. Well, here's the thing. I think he asked this on YouTube. The big issue with it is that Salvas is in Canada. Traxxas is in the U.S. Yes, A.
Okay.
So I think with that, it's a boot being over international borders that, Traxxas really doesn't have a leg to stand on because they, some people were saying they needed to trademark the name in the U.S., which they didn't. I think there's a lot more to it than that.
So, I got a question already on this car.
Yeah, I got an answer.
You only practice with this car. Why is there so many scratches on it already?
I let Brandon drive it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's a good answer.
Yeah.
Jade Rogers just says, don't.
Don't bring Preston on?
Wait.
A boot.
A boot. All right, I guess we should probably do
This show's going to be a boot.
It's an RC car, not a boat.
A boot. It's going to be a boot. The Traxxas.
RC boat. Mud boat.
Oh, what's that? Oh, that's Crash Bandicoot.
Go Oilers 08.
I mean,
Stay!
Put it in a...
The Mud Boss name, too, has been around and been used by many things before even Salvas picked it up, right, Preston?
I heard it was...
I don't know.
I heard it was a...
Oh, wait. Are you asking Mr. Traxxas himself? Is that why? That makes sense.
I was told that it was... That's what they used to call them, modifieds up in Canada.
Yeah.
And Troyer or something like that.
That's a terrible name.
Yeah, Troyer or something like that was called a Mud Boss.
Yeah.
It's a terrible actually name. Called a Mud Bus.
Mud Bus, whatever.
Why don't we just call it Dirt Modified? That seems better.
I liked my idea of crap balls. Kyle, I got something for you.
Vroom!
Don't go to the
Toying
videotape.
with getting back in, but this threw a wrench into which path to take with EDM. Well, Preston would tell you just build an EDM from
Custom Works or GFRP.
Especially if you're getting back in.
Yeah.
Might be the better way to go. I mean, you're racing EDM. What about somebody coming back into it after they haven't been at it for a while? Good class to go to?
Yeah,
if there's enough of them to run.
Yeah, it's a little easier to get into than sprint car right off the bat.
Okay.
But I mean, with the new 13.5 sprint car class, that's easier to get into.
That's if they have it where he's running.
True.
So
where are you racing at?
Yeah,
that's
the thing. I mean, we got 13.5 sprints, so we really enjoy those, don't we?
We do.
Yeah, right. Unless you're running against cherries.
Cherries.
Yeah, cherry pickers.
Oh, cherry.
I mean, I'm the cherry. You're the pickers.
Wait, he picked you?
Yeah.
For what? Like a dodgeball team or what?
I wish.
Nobody would pick you.
I would be last picked.
Yeah. I don't know if you'd be last.
I mean, I'm a wide target. I'm easy to hit. It's just like you. Right. We're last to get picked. Like, shit. That's
those are
the two guys that get hit.
Maryland, PA. So
Maryland, PA. Okay, so, yeah.
That's a great class. Yeah.
Jay showing him how to do this might have been the worst thing.
Yes, yeah.
All right, let's get into some results before we get into this. I love that class.
I would say EDM wouldn't be a bad choice.
No.
I mean, especially if you're going to spend the money for this kind of money, you can get a purpose-built chassis.
Yeah.
And you're gonna be in it for more money, but you're probably gonna
in the long run is better off.
Right. Yeah.
And with being PA Maryland,
you got a lot of places to run.
Rubber Tire Series this winter's running EDMs. We run EDMs in our series.
Yeah.
The factory, if you're gonna run the factory in the wintertime, they're running EDM full time this year in the wintertime.
Then you got that Underdog Series coming next year.
Yeah.
6 races.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're here to promote that.
No.
Okay.
What series?
Yeah.
I'm here to promote the 13.5 Mud Bosses,
Oh, that's right.
This is a Midwestern Mud Boss.
It's a crap boss. With a lot of... Man, it is scratched up.
It is beat, man. Well, I
let you and Brandon play one night and look what happens.
I know. I really should know better than
Are there any filters for this video? You guys look bad. Put your glasses on, Lou.
Let's talk about some racing here.
I got Fezzolands right here.
Oh, God.
12T Sports Mud Boss, Paige Brady, Kaysen Becker and Brian Allen. Big block, MJ Trellis. Me and Aaron Rashong. Me and Aaron like to play a game called Leader on the Top. Did that yesterday. BL2, Pete Ludwig. Whatever. Yeah, basically. BL2.
You went
Pete.
racing yesterday?
Yeah, I did.
Where?
On my video game.
Oh, okay.
BL2, Pete Ludwig, Brett Ludwig, and Preston Southinger. That's you.
In a rental.
No intermediate.
Oh, that was my car, too.
Mini Mud Boss, Alex Moyer, Kaysen Becker, and Ray Horning. And that was Tuesday night.
And that brings us to Wednesday, and
we tried.
Yeah, we gave it a shot.
We went racing. We tried to go racing.
Wednesday?
Yeah.
Where?
The factory.
Oh, that's right. You guys tried to.
I landed a car on somebody else's car.
Yeah.
And Thursday.
I was on the infield and I got landed.
Was there anything Thursday?
No.
White Rose.
All right. Let's see.
Does Mod Sprint still exist? Yes, that's starting to come back.
Yeah.
Maybe we could get stuck.
Thursday Oval. Yes, there was. 12T Superstock. Jeff Zinn, Tom Robinson, Rich Rees.
Jeff, not Jeff.
Jeff.
You said Jeff. Jeff. My name's Jeff.
Shut up and let's move on with the show.
Maybe we could get stunt doubles.
Bandit SK Bod, Jason Matthews, Ron Robertson, Kurt Windish. SR10 Street Stock, Jason Matthews, Ron Robertson, Tom Robinson. No, Ron Roberts. I'm reading ahead.
You're like high.
Whatever. It's fine.
I get him readers one time and he can't even talk.
Yeah. All right, that'll take us over to Ultimate RC on a Friday night.
That's special.
All right. 12T Mud Boss, Brian Allen and Isaac Allen. 13.5 Mud Boss, Scott Davies.
Who?
In a Mud Boss? That's a step below for him.
Okay.
Kerry Siegfried was second.
I'm glad you're excited.
No, we'll skip 13.5.
No, you got to do it.
17.5 Sprint, Phil Cooper,
wait.
George Varzik, and Steve Goodhart. We'll go back to 13.5. Mac and Patrick was a late model. TJ Gockley and Lexi Gockley in third. Midget, Billy Nye, John Pauly, and Mac and Patrick. Stock Mud Boss, Mac and Patrick, Mickey Greenwald, and Rick Nicholas. 13.5 Sprint, Steve Goodhart got third. TJ Gockley in second, and
the original cherry picker himself.
Have you ever heard of Lou Ciccone?
I heard he has cherry trees.
Never heard of him.
He's picking a lot right now, isn't he?
Oh,
it's cherry season.
Phil is on him too, which is great.
What are the rules for bringing your own jam cars?
Oh, you can bring them.
Cherry jam?
Wait, you already do that, don't you?
That's what's called a teammate.
Isn't that what Jay does?
That's why he had Jay run 360 sprint this weekend.
I want you to qualify. I want you to get out front and block. If you can spin out in front of the field, that'd be great. Just let me go by.
He's a rookie.
He's a rookie. All right.
That brings us to Saturday at Ultimate for the Claws for Paws.
The 7th annual.
7th annual. This was my first one. This was your...
I think second or third.
Okay. And this was Preston's millionth?
No, I wasn't there last year. I was away.
Well, 13.5 Mud Boss brings Preston. Trader Preston.
It's Mr. Traxxas himself or Preston Claus.
Preston Claus coming back to Traxxas with the 13.5 Mud Boss win.
That I got that morning and put together that morning.
Over Ryan Farrell and Brian White. But then again, it was a Fisher car.
But it was good.
How much more did it need? Should we skip 13.5 Sprint for now?
You can do what you want, my guy.
I'll go into it. 13.5 Sprint. Lou Ciccone.
Whoa, Lou Ciccone! I know that guy.
How?
He's got great jam.
Grape jam.
No, great jam.
Grape jam.
Yeah, it's all cherry.
Lou Ciccone, Kane Metzger, and me.
How did you get third place?
Wait, stop. Lou Ciccone says Howard was pissed because Jay missed the flag man over the weekend. He had everything else. Maybe that's who you hit. Maybe Maybe he was sitting down the front stretch. That's a white car.
Yeah.
It could have been. Oh, there was something spun out of the front stretch.
There was something. It was just Jay.
How did I get third?
Yeah.
Well, I was resigned myself to fourth when my buddy TJ, who was running great that day, got hit by a lap car.
TJ just came in.
And then he was still in third place.
Yes, but then he got hit by the lap car again about 2 laps from the end.
And was in need.
And I just drove by and I'm like, I'm sorry, man. I gotta pass you.
I
felt so bad.
I don't
for taking
remember
that pass.
what class it was, but I'm pretty sure it was 13.5 where I saved TJ. I hockey goaled this thing.
I heard.
He came in at a 4 barrel of speed.
How's your foot?
It hurts.
It still hurts?
And I freaking quick slide stepped it so I wouldn't go fly off the track, and I threw it back on the track for him.
So, I mean, TJ's lucky to be alive.
Oh, the 17.5 and 13.5 class is a motor/battery of the Myth War, like on-road and off-road.
13.5 is just stock combo and ESC, and that's all you can run.
And 17.5 is basically open 17.5 motor.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then mod is
17.5 is pretty much mod.
Yeah, and mod is open motor.
Yeah.
So you can run whatever you want. 17.5 sprint. Guess who won?
Preston.
No.
No, he was so far off the mark. It's
Aaron Miller.
He was close.
Cameron Floor.
He was close.
Ryan Belts.
Why can't you pick the right person the first time? Phil Cooper. Phil Cooper was there, so why did you expect somebody else would win?
That car was unbelievable.
Wait. You said Marabella wrong.
Wow.
No, I said Phil Cooper. Eric Belts and Aaron Miller.
It's okay, TJ.
Crate late model. Why has he got that flag?
I don't get it. Why is Todd a Mexican flag on this thing?
Our favorite Mexican, Todd Ravel, the crate late master.
He does live in Center City Reading, so.
Arriba!
Over Sean Horning and Zach Cox. Midget, Doug Canals, Billy Nye,
I got a
Matt
message from that,
Kirkpatrick, Novice Mud Boss, Carter Kearns, Paul Kearns, Sarah Good, Savage Sprint Car, Matt Kirkpatrick, Glenn Killian, Jimmy Fulton. How did that go down with Jimmy there?
I don't remember.
Rick was running third, and Jimmy was just resigned himself, pulled off.
Yeah.
And then
he
Rick
broke the left front shock off the thing and pulled in, so Jimmy went back out.
Yeah. Everybody had to tell him, go back out there.
You also forgot in 17.5 sprint that Lance, I think, was in the top 3 and then left the track.
He couldn't come back after that.
No.
Was he in the top 3?
What did he mean?
I thought he was up
No,
there.
he
Lance.
didn't make the A-main.
He was in 17.5 sprint, he made.
Yeah, no, he was not. He didn't even make the B-main.
No, he was 15th.
Well, I thought he was in that. Maybe that was Midget then, when he went out over.
All right. Stock, well, maybe, let's see. Yes, he finished 5th.
Is Todd a postal worker?
Stock Mud Boss. This idiot, Kyle Horning, myself, and Matt Kirkpatrick. So, how did you win that race, Kyle?
Anger.
I protest that one because he originally was signed up for a different class, so Aaron, technically you won.
He was a Cinderella story. You missed first round because you tried to run big block but blew that up.
Yep.
So then you're like, I got to pull out of that. I'm going to go into Mud Boss. And you got in there for first round, looked like total dog shit.
No, second round.
Second round. You looked like total dog shit.
I made a whole 18 laps and pulled in because I was like, this thing's not going anywhere anyway.
So then you started last in the C main.
I was 17th out of 17 cars. Yep.
Finished first. So started
with a pit stop.
Yes, we had to have a pit stop. You're leading with a lap on the field, and you take a pit stop, and then you blow through the pits.
Yeah. Oops.
Yeah.
You didn't have the stall thing out. I couldn't see it.
I'm sorry. I got to get one of those for the next race.
Yes. I'll make one.
So then you started 7th in the B main, won that.
Yep.
You got some video of that up there.
I just getting spun out in the first lap.
Then you started 7th in the A main,
mm-hmm.
and by lap 12, you're coming up behind me, and I'm like, oh, okay, we get the race, and then you just drove by me. You didn't even stop and say hi. You just went.
That's Phil Cooper
That's not class, man. And I even worked on your car for you.
Again.
Who got your car working good?
You. I said that in the post. You did it. I was ready to go home.
This is why I don't work on his cars.
So Kyle,
every time I work on his car, He beats me. Like even Scott Davies said, that's bad form.
So, Kyle, what happened in the 360D main to you?
Oh, I did my...
How did you get up to second place, first of all?
Oh, Jay hit the horn, and everyone just spun in front of him, apparently. I don't know what happened. Jay went beep, beep, I'm here to compete, and just put the plow down. And I'm like, good move, Jay. I'm second. Good job.
Good job, Jay.
Because Jay said to me, he goes, hey, we're going to do good in this one. He goes, I'm just going to follow you. And I'm like, I'm trying to get around Goodhart. And Jay's like right behind me. And
why get around him when you can just push him out of the way?
Yeah.
He turned right. Remember? He turned right into the wall, the guy.
I mean, Steve's just there on the backstretch driving a car, minding his own business, and it came to him.
But yeah,
I'm sure he figured he needed a pit stop. If Jay's passed me, I got to pull in for a pit stop. I need a clip. Oh, wait, these don't take clips.
And then I stepped on it, getting running second with 3 to go. But going back to the mud boss, because Stout, I was following you, and Stout goes, Kyle, you want to pull in for a clip? I'm like,
I think you should have.
No!
I think you should have. You needed a tire change. Tires were worn.
And after all that, they lost my trophy.
It probably flew out somewhere.
I just tried to turn under it.
Yeah, Brian, let me just touch your car. You'll beat me.
The whole first half of that race was a blur until he said the biggest mover's Kyle up to third. I'm like, holy crap, I'm third.
First half of that race was going just fine for me.
Apparently it was going good for me too. I didn't know it.
I don't know. I think my race was going better than you until you came along.
You were slow.
You knocked the steering wheel out of his hands.
Yes. Let's go to the tape.
I was only slow relative.
That was the best part. Let's go to the tape.
I did hear. You also hear in the background him talking to somebody going, "This is actually really clean. This is the cleanest stock mud ball race I've seen in a while."
It was.
What the A-main?
Yeah.
Yeah, there wasn't many wrecks.
I don't remember any wrecks.
No, it wasn't bad.
No.
People were giving each other space. I was bored.
That's the way you're supposed to be.
Yeah, you got to make it exciting sometime.
I came through the field. There's nothing else I could do.
But once you got up front, it was boring.
Yeah, I mean, you should have put a show on.
Yeah.
You were supposed to back off and let's race this out. But no, you just got to go be a selfish hog and just run up to the front and just keep going.
Selfish hog. We just had a discussion. You went over that you passed one car all day long.
Yeah, I did.
I passed 15 apparently.
Yeah, I only passed lap cars. That was it. I only had to make one pass in the mains on Saturday. That was it for the lead.
I know the feeling.
Yeah.
Jay says so.
But if you qualify well, that's the goal.
Yeah, I mean, no. See, I definitely got my money's worth. I ran everything.
I like a little security, and I'd rather just start there and then try to work.
I don't think I really got my money's worth because I pulled off 3 out of the 4 heats. So I don't think I got my money's worth.
That's true. You missed a lot of laps.
Yeah.
I got my laps in early. Yeah. You had to do it on the back end.
Good thing he wasn't pitting with us because he would have been miserable.
I was alright.
Oh, he was miserable all day.
I just realized if you put all this BS into making your cars handle, you guys would be unbeatable. Then what's your excuse, Lou?
Oh! Well, here's the thing.
He got wrecked.
This is what
He got wrecked.
Yeah, he did. We got video of that. I can't believe how someone just ran right into him while he was in the groove. Don't understand. Here's the thing, and this is what I told Stout, because he's like, man, Kyle's in a really bad mood today. I'm like, yeah. And here's how it goes, Stout. If he's in a bad mood in the morning when we get here and just is miserable and going, I want to go home, I don't even know why I came out. That means he's going to have a good day. And by the end of the day, he's going to be all smiles because he's like, oh, look at me, guys, I won. I bitched all day, but I won a race.
He didn't even say goodbye to any of us.
Yes, I did.
No, he just took off.
I hit the horn and said bye to Todd.
Oh.
Yeah, to Todd.
Yeah.
I said bye to you, too. I think you're sitting there. Let's see that video, says Jay.
Is Dirt Oval no longer just 4 minutes? Seen 3-minute races, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, even laps not timed. Track choice, class choice. Most places are running 50-lap mains. That's usually what it is. The factory at 75 laps because it's so small.
Yep.
But most of them, like you do...
But timed heats and lap heats, it depends on the track.
2 to 4 minute heats. You'll do usually 2 rounds. Bigger events you do, like yours for the Underdog Oval Racing Series. We'll do a seeding round. That's
you have to include Racing minutes. Series on that?
What?
That's like your buffer. You had to put Racing Series because you had a buffer.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do we do seeding round.
They'll do a seeding round for about, it should be 1 minute. I mean, 2 minutes is just, that's crazy.
Practice.
I forgot.
2 minutes.
So we had a discussion the other day. I think some drivers are bad because they have delays. Their brain has a delay. Like when they're going down the straightaway, they turn because they think they're in the corner.
So, yes. They do a seeding round, then they do qualifying, and then you get stacked in a heat based on your seeding, and then you do what, 30 lap heats?
Depends on Yeah,
usually 30 lap heats and then a 50 lap main.
Hey, Old Tegra.
And 35 lap lower features.
Yep.
No problem with all the questions.
But sometimes 4 minutes. Yeah.
Anything he's like trying to catch up 30 years from me in Dirt Oval.
Yeah.
Dude, no problem with all the questions.
Just
keep going.
Watching. Yeah.
Because you got Lou, Jay, Phil, Stout. You got a plethora of knowledge in the comment section right now that can help you.
Got a lot of old people.
Yeah.
Especially Lou.
We do appeal to the geriatric set.
Yeah.
Recalculating. Jesus F my he said that up there. I'm like, you ain't going to church tomorrow, are you? Jesus F my face.
So
Todd has no idea why he has a Mexican flag.
He eats a lot of tacos. He can be Mexican. It's fine.
He eats a lot of everything.
All right.
Well, that's how I got that boyish shape. I mean,
Back to results.
Girl, that little boyish figure.
You're done with Ultimate, right?
Yeah, so we're gonna go to Sunday.
Did you wait? Did you talk about 13.5 sprint?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't remember if you skipped that or not.
I was in it, so I talked about it.
All right. Yeah. We'll go to Route 183.
I was the cherry. I was the cherry on top. So really,
I'm
the first 13.5 sprint winner, and TJ would have won it, but TJ got screwed.
All I'm hearing is that you want Lou and Phil to play with your cherries. That's all I'm hearing.
They're always picking them.
You want to pick them?
Don't forget Cade. Gotta include him in all
that. I gave Kane my 2 cents. It's okay. Actually, I really didn't give Kane my 2 cents.
Like Kane.
It was really Kane. It was someone
Kane's
else.
Fun to run with.
Fun to play with, not to eat.
What, Kane? That just sounded weird.
Wow.
Kane, watch out, man.
Yeah.
He's after you.
Yeah.
Brian Stout. And you had the Traxxas house driver, Preston, as your disposal for any Traxxas questions?
I mean, he does have a lot of setup hints for those Traxxas cars.
Christ, get a room, says Palancar. All right, Route 183 Raceway, under 15, Lucas Hart, Andrew Bast, and Landon Bast. Street Stock, Scott Troutman, and Billy Hism. Mod Sprint Car, John Bath, sorry, she's not in the comments yet. Will Lappa and Brian Price.
He's still probably recovering from the heat.
Mini Mud Boss, Scott Troutman and Dave Bolton, and BL2 Mud Boss, Gary Labe. We know him.
We do.
Kevin Kreiser and Rick Nicolas.
Don't forget RJ Sunday.
Oh, I got to do Park Lane first.
Oh, you do that. I'll go to
Park Lane off-road race down there in Douglasville. 1/8 E-Truggy, Tom McHugh, Scott Shoemaker, Jesse Goodyear. 1/8 Pro E-Buggy, Kendrick Grace, Zachary Kropp, Tom McHugh.
Since when do they use last names here?
That's off-road. I mean, it changes.
Oh,
it's not the on-road. The on-road's different. They have different names. Wait, we're getting some of those now. 8th Sportsman E-Buggy. The Stig, Gavin T. Hunter D. And our buddy AJ Zellner finished 4th.
Hunter D. He hunts the D.
Hunter's going to run into you one of these days. And say,
no, he's not. I drive circles, not ups and downs.
I've
and
seen you
right.
go left and right already.
Excuse me? No, that sounds sexual. Hello! Results!
Shut up. 4-wheel drive mod short course. The Stig, Adam Thomas, Larry Mullen.
Where'd you get that?
What'd you find now? Oh, yeah. No, don't put that on.
Oh, perfect.
RJ Speedrome.
So you know who you got hit by.
RJ Speedrome, 13.5 Mud Boss, Kurt Nicholas, Chuck Eccles.
Chuck! said it! You said
Shut
jerk!
up and stop interrupting me!
Speak English, not jerk! We like Chuck, he's not a jerk!
I'm gonna change all the names now. That's it. Eccles. Chuck Eccles, Robert Hoffman.
Could you imagine the classes that name would run? If you put Kurt and Chuck together and make Chirk, you mean every class and every track on a day.
Yeah. Brett Hollinger, Chuck Eccles, Bernie Berninger.
Berninger.
Yes. You didn't even make any laughs. You must have broke.
Lou, you can tell Lou's never watched our show before.
That's at the end of the night, buddy.
Yeah.
PL2 Mud Boss, Kurt Nicholas, Chuck Eccles, Tim Mann. Midget, Brett Hollinger, Robert Hoffman, Chuck Eccles.
It was a cat, not a raccoon.
Novice, Bentley Berger,
Huh?
Sean Black.
Really?
Yeah.
Xander White. Who's that guy? Never heard of him.
The raccoon story sounds better.
Savage
I think
Trent,
he's high.
Brian Moyer, Dylan Moyer. Stock Mud Boss, Kurt Nicholas, Chuck Eccles. That must not have been a fun race.
Was it the same?
Just two of
They're on
them.
the same lap, at least.
At least.
They were probably
Traxxas.
maybe playing the high side.
Traxxas.
Yeah.
Midwest Modified. That's what they're calling it up there. The Midwest
Crap
Modified.
boss.
Yeah, because that's what it is.
Kurt Nicholas, Brett Hollinger, Chuck Eccles. And that was it. You're looking at me like, and more? And more? Are you going to say
Hey,
more?
were there tires doing this up there?
I'm sure they were.
That's the sound that Lou and Jay's trailer makes when they're in there alone.
Do they still have the
Tickle
glass
my
door up?
Tickle my chair.
So you
No,
can
they
see
let
it?
everybody see it.
Oh, God.
Xander is Brian Palancar's son.
Oh, okay. I've never heard that name before.
So it's Zalern?
Okay.
Xander Palancar?
All right. That name, I mean, you remember that. It begins with an X. How many names begin with an X?
Thanks. You can figure that out on your own or what?
Wow. Wow.
From now on, the phone beatings will continue until your mouth shuts up.
Lou's going to bed? The heck, Lou?
He's like 80.
So that means he'll be up at 4.
No, he'll be up like 5 times at Pete.
Oh, we'll see you in an hour, Lou.
Oh, stepson. All right. So now we know who that is.
Bye, Lou.
Say hello.
Where are you going, Lou?
Just got home. Is that Preston's new Traxxas?
It is. He's
No.
Preston's he's just
Not
doing
really.
the opposite of everything that he normally does.
That's from the place back there. Oh, in Ruin Hunter where Woodside used to be.
Break time. Your phone's gonna break, Aaron says.
Well, I see that. It's worth it.
Did
I
we
have
go-
insurance.
Did we go over how Billy got junk leading in the third midget race?
He recovered.
They're pretty damn good.
Mm-hmm. That's where Girl Shot gets theirs too.
Very peanut buttery.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Lou,
So
you got any cherries to put on top?
Well, Brandon, you look a lot older.
Look how young he is. He's right here.
He's driving right there.
Yeah.
So what do you think of the food? We'll do food reviews now.
Brian Stout, only 7 likes. Come on, Bill, that's 6 too many. Wow, Brian Lewis on 3 times.
Yeah, I know. Where was Mark Bryan? He was supposed to bring out that Midwest Modified of his.
Put chapstick sponsor Preston's Traxxas cards.
I got some chapstick for you. I mean, your lips are probably chapped after all that honking you did all weekend. Playing with your Traxxas buggies.
Buggies.
Buggies. Do
Doing
we horse and Bucky now?
Barry would hate that.
Yeah,
Barry would hate that. Heat was too much. Not good for
Hey,
me.
Barry Rosenberger. Hey, you guys, would there be any interest in racing 1RC cars on carpet this weekend? I have a place to do it. I mean, they're cool. I like them. Just a matter. We never had a place to run them.
Unless you guys are sponsored by Insure or Guarantor and show their commercials, people will believe has lost interest. We can put an AARP sponsorship up.
There we go. Put a big banner.
About depends.
Depends.
Big banner behind us.
Heat was too much, not good for me or the camera.
All right, where have you been at? You have been racing.
One RC says no. One RC says that.
No, it's not Traxxas.
Did you? Oh, we are never getting sponsored by Traxxas.
You said you didn't want to be.
I agree, but I'm just saying we're putting that seal and deliver on it. You know, Mark videotaped this stuff and sent it to him. Look what these guys say about you.
Listen, we've done some good, very successful videos.
These people.
The sticker's still there.
We're not sponsored by Traxxas. We'll put that on that side. That fits perfect.
Yep.
You need to leave that on there. I'm about to put it on myself.
So,
put it underneath.
What are we going to talk about now?
Barry's legs are gone?
What?
He says his legs are gone.
Whose legs are gone?
Barry.
What point of Barry did you understand?
Where does legs go?
They're gone.
Well, they don't just disappear.
Well, maybe I'll finish these off, huh?
You might as well. Have both.
He's got 6. There's one for each of us.
6 legs?
What'd you think of the Ritas I brought you guys tonight?
Mine tastes like tropical fruit.
Mine was cherry. I got the cherry on purpose.
Dude, that front sticker showed off perfectly. I forgot it was on there.
So Donnie Data says up there they're calling it box stock UMP. All right.
Brandon's same place as mixed.
Messenger.
Same place as mixed toes.
Can't
What
stand
gear?
long anymore. Ah.
Oh, we can get you one of those scooters like Dirt has.
Oh, can't stand that anymore. Yeah, we could.
What
We could
gear
just take
are
it
we?
from Jason. We'd rather have Barry there than Jason.
What?
Wait, did I say that live?
What gear are we running at Fezziland? Well, see, I'm gonna leave it
For
up.
this?
Wait, I gotta leave it up to the Traxxas rep and the Mr. New Mud Boss rep. So
I'm eating.
I say my kid's going to be driving into 1690. Well, Mr. Traxxas rep, what's the official word from the Ivory Tower? I mean, we might as well just call you Mark Santa Maria at this point.
I'm not getting involved in that class.
2386 too much.
Yeah, 2386 was too much when we tried.
I think we should put like a 9027 in.
What? Huh?
9027.
Huh?
I want to see the
No, let's do a Saucony gear. 8145.
Let's throw a 50 on it.
Yeah.
Send it to the moon.
I think we should hollow out where the gear goes and just put as big as gear. If I can put a 9090 on it, I'm gonna figure it out.
9090?
Yeah.
2 spur gears.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, so what was the lap time reduction after tuning on the sport mod?
It's a sport mod.
I think he means the Mud Boss. Nobody knows what to call this thing. They're all making up their own names.
It's a Midwestern modified. That's what it is.
I mean, we ran it against Jan's out there, and his was box stock, and we were faster than him. But the best we got out of it was, what, a 4.9?
No, when you change tires, you went 4.6s.
Yeah.
Well, we put Kumo S1s on, we went 4.6s, but before that it was 4.9s. And we were running 4.4s with my car.
Brian Stout says 9019 works for him.
Yeah, it's fine.
Well, you gotta
I think that's still on there.
You gotta put a big enough gear on so when you gotta turn, it doesn't matter. This is the drag racing car.
All right, that sounds good.
All right, there you go.
Yeah, now, what about the rule set that Small Addictions has adopted where they have a claimer?
That is stupid.
Why?
Because if I'm buying this car and I'm getting my tires better than everybody else,
Call it a Preston mod.
Presto mod.
I would not.
I love that.
I
Let's call
would
the class
for the
that.
$40. I
But
would
you're
never,
getting a new car too.
still.
So whoever's protesting you is going to have to give the shop $400, $440. So that person's paying for it. But here's the thing, and like this is what that's supposed to do. It's supposed to keep you from going above and beyond.
That's still.
I mean, how long did it take us to tear the transmission
First
out
of all,
and do the tires? 2 hours?
Yeah.
$20 an hour for your
So
enjoyment.
who gets the $40?
The owner of the car. The owner that got his car taken away. It's supposed to keep you from going overboard.
I still would be pissed.
I like doing my Nichols thing. You are not repoing. You're not taking over my car. I will fight you in the parking lot.
Yes.
But Mark, you got to come up with $440. It's not like you just go, I claim their car and you get a free car. You got to have $440. Because then the shop has to reimburse them and give them a new car.
Do you know the?
Where are the shops going to get all these cars?
Wait.
With the way the people,
I heard somebody post today that whatever cars are out there right now, you ain't getting more till the end of August, possibly.
So what you're saying is these will be in demand in about another week or so.
That's what I heard.
But they said that before about the BL2. Hey, it's Dylan McNichol.
Speaking of McNichol, minus
It's
Preston.
going to turn into a witch hunt.
Good morning, Knuckleheads. Minus Preston. So is he saying good morning to us, or just not calling us knuckleheads, or not him a knucklehead?
Calling you knuckleheads, not me a knucklehead.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll
it's
waffle
not
them
that
for
hard to
700.
figure out.
But Dad, I did hear that there was one hobby shop said they have like 2 more in stock and they're getting 4 by the end of the week,
So-
and after that they won't have them. All
Do you know what's funny?
What's funny?
I have an easy solution to not the claimer rule.
What?
You go out there and you have to run somebody else's car. You pull out of the hat.
Okay. And you guys prove that you can run fast with that car.
You just
And that other person gets to run your car.
yeah, because
So if it's illegal, it'll show up.
it don't really matter, because if they're all the exact same car,
Yeah, because look at Brandon driving your mud boss the other night, and me driving it, and he's saying it was slow.
Yeah, I know. That's very true. Wait. He's kissing up to Brandon. Brandon Preston.
Brandon Preston.
Brand Presto.
Mystery driver behind the controls of the number 2 tomorrow. So your dad's coming out? Wait, are you?
Wait.
Which 2? Is theirs or yours?
His
BL2?
too.
Oh, you'll dump my car for him.
There's Jack's. You were welcome to tear my car down, but you aren't taking it. Brian, your car is safe. That's kind of mean of Mark. He just called his
Back
car.
order to list.
Just calling him Mark.
So they
Brian.
came out with a car and they're already back ordered.
Well, that's because it's successful.
Is it successful?
If they sold out, yeah.
Or did they only make so many because they were worried that it wouldn't?
Probably.
Listen, no matter what, it's getting butts in the hobby shop buying crap. So
The ghost.
and don't forget to buy it from your local hobby shop, not off of Amazon
Amazon.
I didn't know it was tracks.
or A-Main or Horizon. Just go to your local shop. So we're not getting an A-Main or Horizon sponsorship either. So there you go.
Wow. The ghost. Are you running the ghost 2 tomorrow, huh?
The ghost?
The ghost 2.
Yeah, maybe.
I got another number 2 out there that I'm putting my money on.
Brandon?
No. Who else runs number 2?
Dennis?
No.
Cam?
No. Jason?
No.
Yeah.
That is my old 13.5 car. That.
Yeah.
No.
I'm putting my money on that one. My dog, what's up? I might be racing.
That's Jax. He's talking to Dylan.
Okay. I'll tell him he's not allowed to have side conversations. It has to go through us.
I don't know. Dylan sent him a Jax with a winky face and a kissy face. So I mean, he's underage.
So, Aaron, what did you want to talk about tonight?
Wait. Anyone else cut themselves getting this body off the new car? He did. Got
Right.
paper cut from that plastic. It's sharp. Does Traxxas offer a clear body for this yet? From what I understand, yes. I'm going to put a wrap crystal on top of that.
This makes me want to take a number 2.
What did we want to talk about tonight? Oh, that's right. We wanted to talk about
Excuses of why you don't win.
yeah, excuses of why you got wrecked.
And why? How did this all come about?
Well, we were sitting there.
Wait. Okay, this is going to be very mean, but as soon as you said razors
The
I got
edges are
where
very sharp.
Stout comes up and just says dirt.
Yeah, he knows.
Yeah, well, this came
I'm putting my
about.
money on Dirt tomorrow night.
This came about Saturday night, sitting at IHOP for 3 hours and basically getting thrown out of IHOP.
It's only because they were closing. It's
Yeah.
not because we
Nah.
were being irresponsible.
Nah. But
We should have been.
a certain cherry
I mean,
picker,
somebody there was looking to pick up a waitress.
Yeah, Jay Rogers.
I know.
He backed all. He was scared.
Yeah.
He hurt his back.
But this
He didn't really.
this
try
all
to pick
came
her up.
about because some cherry picker said that he got dumped in the mod sprint and 17.5 mid sprint race.
And then we watched the video.
Yeah, we
and
went
it
there.
clearly was that he just screwed up and got hit by somebody else just trying to run their own race in the groove. And didn't Crash Bandicoot also crash somebody?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
went to that tape too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you thinking about, Kyle?
I'm just reading comments.
Yeah, they
Probably because you ate all the food.
no,
I mean,
Todd was
from what
there.
I hear from.
So, in case anybody doesn't know, live time, if the track has a camera and you're subscribed to live time or something like that, you can go back and watch your race.
Yeah, if you're subscribed.
Yeah,
That costs money.
yeah.
So, did you spend the money on that?
I've never really remembered to do it, but I'd like to do it just so I can see why
How
I
much
get
is it?
wrecked. I don't know.
Maybe we could work this into a deal with Lifetime.
Well, next year I'm on live. I have live
You're
time.
going to have to pay for it.
Yeah,
You definitely want to work a deal then.
yeah.
I'm disturbed at Mark's comment.
Come on.
I'm sitting here getting a Woody just looking at that car, and three guys behind it. Let's see. So Aaron put out the thing for tomorrow's night show. We have a question. Leave a comment or tune in live to
I'm
tell the
weirded
story.
out by that one.
I
I feel like you when I say something that just really just blows your mind.
Oh yeah, you blow something. Dana Man tried to wall ride during a race. Pure ego. Mark Claus. My nerves got so bad, my hands shaking, put me right into the wall. Vicky Greenwald ran out of talent.
Remember the time Mark got attacked by a bug? Remember that?
Oh.
We can't forget about that one.
Uh,
And yes, the bodies for this with the roll cage, I hear they're going to be over $100
so
with all that. So I mean, you could just buy the body. I think that'll be fine.
Mickey says ran out of talent, so Billy goes, you need to have talent in order to run out of it. Both are prime examples. Kurt says Aaron Miller.
Yeah, I'd like to know what that one's
yeah.
about.
Oh, you
I'd
never
like
see?
to.
Okay, see the other week when he went up to that big race, Leicester's.
The money race?
If you look at the pictures, you can see Aaron Miller spins Kurt out in Mud Boss. So that's where that all comes from.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay. I was wondering. I was curious about that one.
Because Aaron Miller just says, let it go.
This one here tried to wall ride during a race.
I just said that.
Oh, did you? I missed that.
Robert
wasn't paying attention
Robert
to that.
Ralston, usually well right into the back of me. Brian Stout, aliens. Dylan McNichol, quarter marshal stepped in front of my car while I was leading. That's your own fault. Casey says Kermit Horning. Billy Nye, someone multiple laps down trying to be a hero and junk the leaders. Rowdy Hefner, favorite quote from Tana Thorson in racing. Racing with a bunch of squirrel dicks for last place. It's a take out or be taken out, choice is yours. TJ says sometimes he steps on his shoelace, and Jay Rogers just says Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah, there was a slight argument that Phil won on Saturday night when he showed the video of those two saying they got wrecked, and Lou lost.
He did. Well, you know, sometimes you remember things differently from up in the stand than
Well,
down
and
on
he's
the
old.
ground.
He's probably getting dementia. Can't remember
Is he
things
that
very
old?
well. No, but we call him old.
What about Lou? Or Phil?
Lou.
You gotta remember, dude. Lou has probably made 1 million laps turning left. I mean, your brain can't handle that.
I've heard that before. Is that why they call him Liquid Lou?
Some people call him Liquid Lou because of that. I don't watch my race because in my head it's usually different from reality. It's never my fault. All RC action. We raced something this weekend at Loco Joe's. One driver swapped out the transmission.
Didn't crash anyways.
One driver swapped out the transmission with the old and was super fast. I believe that. I mean, we compared that transmission after we tore it down to my old Mud Boss, and what was the difference?
We could do that right now.
I have to get a car.
It's right there.
This
Get
is
that
a
body off.
35.
Oh, I can't do that.
Well, then again, this still spins smoother than that. I mean, this will still be gone by the
wrapped
time
like
you get
normal.
that off. Do you have to be a spaz?
What?
It's still spinning.
Preston!
I gotta wrap that thing.
Preston dropped it.
I hope you wrapped
Ready,
that thing.
set, go.
Did you hit the brake? We're gonna catch up!
Still going.
Man, you got those shocks cranked down.
You have to.
Put different shock oil on them.
We didn't
We
get
didn't
that.
do that for yet. We ran it 2 times for
See,
practice.
I'd like to know why, when you sit it here, it does that.
Because
it shouldn't do that.
Don't cut yourselves as hard.
It
Just
shouldn't
don't
do
cut
that.
yourself.
And that's not out of the box. You took the
Oh.
cover off.
Oh.
What?
That's not out of the box. You took the cover
I
off.
had to get a transponder in there.
Uh-huh.
What am I supposed to do?
Uh-huh.
Put it back on.
Yep, that's not out of the box.
It's too bad I threw it away. So,
Car's illegal already.
I
don't care.
DQ.
You don't need to get your car ready. I want you to run your car stock so we can compare how one that's been.
Oh, that's
worked
why
on.
you want to beat him, huh? That's
I
why.
I thought you were
beating him.
racing this.
My son is. I'll go out there and do laps with him in practice. Why did he repeat himself?
Because he's old.
You don't need to prep your car to be just
Lou or
fine.
Mark?
Mark's older than him.
Then Lou?
No. Oh, I thought you meant Preston.
No.
No,
He
Mark's-
deleted it now.
I think Mark's older than me.
Well, you are all old.
My first RC car was the
Physically,
Mayflower.
Kyle's the oldest of them all.
He has the least amount of hair.
Yeah, all the Hornicks took their hats off yesterday.
Yeah, that
Like,
was-
there's
I got-
Kyle's future.
I got blinded.
How much of a sunbird do they got?
No.
Some of them were really white. My God.
I'm interested, like,
It doesn't have his birthday.
you know,
It said 2009, but I don't
how
know
that
if
worked when they swapped out the transmissions, because I thought of that today. 'Cause
That
we
would
put-
be cheating.
We put S1s on that thing, Kumo S1s, and it picked up 4/10. So, some people told me, oh, those tires are great. I put them on my Salvas Mud Boss, ran great. I'm like, I can't believe that. Could you believe that?
He was low on insurance, so his memory was off.
He didn't crash someone. He wasted him. Oh. So anyway,
You think putting like a big block of weight up here would really help this?
Probably.
Mark, is that legal? Mark is our guru of rules.
Boy, stop picking on old people.
You know what's really upsetting? Les says...
Poor Les.
No. Okay. He says stop picking old people. It would be the old man not learning to type on these things.
Ooh, wow.
That's going to be so bad.
You, Les,
That was
just
all
let
him.
me know. I will hit him with the phone for you. I think I'm just going.
No!
This is from Les.
No!
It's not me. It's Les.
It's not Les. Dale told me to say it.
Yeah. Big block of weight on the front of this thing. See how that would pick up that?
There you go, Les. I hit him for you. So. Good thing these phones are tough.
We need another weight.
No. I thought you
Now
were
look
trying
at
to
that.
keep me from hitting you.
Thanks, Les.
Now look at that.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, we just got to put lighter shock oil in.
Jackson, New Jersey said the tire was great on YouTube video. Even my dusty dirt oval eyes gave me the impression that
That they were horrible.
That they were
Yeah.
terrible.
I'm like, what?
He ran out of space.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Get a hammer. Screw you, Billy. That's why I like Mickey more.
It's great on YouTube video. I don't understand why people are not giving this an honest review. It's a interesting and it's not a bad car.
I think we gave it an honest review.
I think we did. It's an interesting and not bad car, but here's the thing. You're going to name it Mud Boss. What are you going to do? You're going to compare it. And people that say stop comparing it, Traxxas asked for that comparison.
Yeah.
So we're going to put the two head to head, and we could tell right away looking at this thing, this is a completely different car. This is a good car for a new class, isn't it?
But we don't need...
If they didn't call this Mud Boss, you would probably be happier with it, wouldn't you? Kyle would. Especially if it didn't have that body.
The best thing is we don't need to have 8 other classes spawn from this class.
No added weight, Mr. Traxxas. You like Mick more because he has less toes.
Leave the cover off because people add weight in there. We know somebody that does that. Puts it right in the ESC. So
Happy Trails, not a flat car. It's just a class on its own.
Right.
By the way, going back to picking on...
It's got good parts in it.
They go back and picking on less.
And like these new guys won't wreck it because it's indestructible.
Brandon could probably wreck it.
This is like this is the SR10 of Traxxas.
No, Brandon could wreck it.
Probably.
He would have wrecked an SR10.
Do you remember on Sunday with Les? He's like, "How's the weather out there?" Nice and hot. As he walked into his enclosed trailer with Howard.
I remember that.
So there's my payback on Les.
You don't.
He's sitting out there. He was in printing on Howard's trailer. He's like, "How's the weather out there, guys?" We're walking by as he's sitting in the air conditioning with freaking Howard's trailer.
Oh yeah, the video with the weight difference. Yeah, I mean, a pound in RC is that's like a ton for a real car. I mean, it's just
body.
They can't compete. I mean, I was afraid taking this out there at Ultimate with all the sprint cars. I'm like, if one spins out in front of me, I'm destroying that thing.
Choo!
With that big ass bumper on the front, oh man. So.
Hey, that's
not on.
If there's a will, there's a way. You can junk it. You just have to hit something harder. Yeah.
Oh, the AC wasn't working, says Les. Oh, that's...
Oh, see. Can I hit him again for you, Les? Just say it. I will.
Well, this is I hit back.
But if he says I can, you can.
You gotta hit him with something harder.
Oh.
His head? That's pretty hard.
If there's a will, there's a way. You can junk it. It just has to hit something hard.
My question is, now that they are upgrading all their other cars, Stampede Rustler, with the heavy-duty parts, will the other classes need to change all these parts as well? That's a good question, like Mini Mud Boss.
No.
I mean,
Mud Boss, they still race them?
No.
They do.
I upgraded servo.
Yeah. Servo ISI and motor change, the tires, and let me tell you, this thing reps. Motor? I mean, what motor did you put in there? One of the things I need people to tell me how to do is pin that servo saver in there.
That's not box stock!
They said you can do it. Bill said I can do it.
Stupid.
Hey, Les said he could hit him.
Okay. Les said yes.
No, then I can hit you. How do you know?
Les, can he hit me back? Answer that.
Yeah, how do you know?
If he says no. I could get a hammer, Billy. It's right over there. It's not far. I got a couple hammers I got him with.
Did you pick up the hammer that fell off the thing?
I did.
Oh, okay.
So.
Are they still racing Mini Mud Balls?
Yes, they are still racing Mini Mud Balls.
Yeah, they run Mini somewhere.
Yeah. What else were you supposed to talk about today? There was something else, wasn't there?
I thought the cherry picking.
Oh, the cherry picking. All right, so should guys that run in a more advanced class, let's say mod sprint, should they be allowed to run in what's considered the novice sprint, like 13.5? The same with, you know, the when we had 12T Sportsman and novice, we didn't let 12T guys run novice. You had to pick one or the other. You know, what do you think?
I don't think they should be.
Okay, Kyle. Remember Lou Ciccone? He's probably going to be watching this.
No, he went to bed. He's old.
He'll come back later. He's going to be up at 3 in the morning, so he needs something to entertain himself before everybody else wakes up.
I don't think it's a clear-cut yes or no answer.
I don't have a problem with it.
I don't think they should. If they have the option to run 17.5 or mod, they should run that day.
But if there is no option?
They should be able to run 13.5. Like at Pheasantland,
on a Friday night,
we had nobody, like Phil and Lou would come down. They didn't want to race our track.
Yeah.
But nothing they could run.
Right.
But we're like, run 13.5 sprint, there's nothing else.
They could have done like Preston and built a 13.5 big block. Just run some tracks.
No, shush. We don't want Phil Cooper in Mud Boss.
No,
he'd be
don't.
No, like for that kind of thing, yeah. But if there's 20 17.5 or 20 mods.
I don't have an issue with it. And I run the 13.5 Sprint.
My thing is,
the way I look at it is like, well, now I got to figure out how to go faster.
Well, my thing is, you got these guys that are super fast, and you got guys that are just learning to drive sprint, and then they get mad when they get hit.
So,
Yeah, everybody gets mad when I do agree that, you know, when
If
you
you're
run a
gonna run
novice class,
expect to get hit,
expect to get hit.
and don't get mad about it.
That's the one thing I always hated when we ran novice. You know, I'd have people calling, why don't they just drive better and stop hitting each other?
So
you're a novice. It's what happens.
Aaron, here's my question.
Yeah.
Would you have a different opinion if you weren't close in times with them?
I would have to get better, wouldn't I?
Yes, but would you have the chance because you have to move over every lap?
I would have to just get better.
But you don't have the option.
If anybody's looking for a 2024 Assault, I know somebody's selling one for $400, and it's a very good car. Jeff Greenlee.
I don't know him.
He is very, very fast. He's from Delaware.
I see your point. It's like I go in there, I'm fast.
Yes.
I can be as fast as them. And usually I can be faster than the rest of the 13.5 crew.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, if I wasn't going that fast, maybe I'd be frustrated. But like I see it now, it's like when I go out there.
Yeah, but the thing
and
is,
I'm racing with Lou.
what helped you out?
I had your car.
You bought a car that was set up.
Yeah.
If a new,
I wouldn't know how to set that thing up.
If a new guy came into the class, bought the car and builds it, and just like, trying to learn.
They should talk to Preston and go, how should I set this up?
But even
would you help them?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll help anybody.
All right.
Brian Stiles says you can run any class you want.
Like right now,
Rowdy Hefner.
I'm trying to run something like Phil runs.
Yeah.
And that is completely different than what I'm normally ever run.
Is it too hard for you?
It's very loose.
Yeah. I know Phil's an expert driver, so he's going to want a loose car.
But I'm trying it because I want to try to be able to drive a looser car.
Yeah. It's going to take practice.
Yes.
So you're kind of resetting your curve there.
Yes.
That explains why he's been doing so poorly lately.
Because I want to get faster.
That's why he's a mud boss.
Yeah. But you want to get faster, so you got to try stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, like your car now, the way I have it, it's not really set up loose.
Yeah.
It's like it's just right. It's just neutral.
Yeah.
There's maybe a little bit of push, but it's nothing detrimental. Where I can
not
push
a chance.
Yeah.
I know.
See, I think that's a problem I'm running into is I'm too comfortable with the car I have. Because Aaron Miller keeps going and he goes, "You're too tight." I said, "But it feels good." He goes, "But you're too tight."
Yeah.
Yeah. If you look at Aaron, he's a loose. He runs his car loose.
Yeah.
Like the fast guys run
very loose
cars because it makes it faster.
Right. And like this car, I like it just because every lap I can go out there and like, well, can we charge that corner harder? And like every lap, I'm trying to go harder. And especially when I get Lou out there, and he's fast, it's like, well, I need to go faster.
But
can I go faster?
I think we're learning though is our cars are good. We just are way under geared for that thing.
That's what we found out on Saturday.
No, we were.
But here's the thing.
Because when I went to the 34, I felt the car a lot faster. But I'm like, I'm running a motor.
35, I just felt like the car just died halfway through. And, when I hear that they're running a 4381, it's like, that, when I do my shorthand math, it's a 188 versus my...
But if you would free your car...
230.
If you'd free your car up a little bit more, it'd probably be even faster, too.
Yeah, maybe.
Because if you look at...
But then I got to get used to driving that.
Well, that's where... Yeah, but... Yeah. It's good to get used to it.
Yeah. But then you got to struggle for a few races.
That's the whole... When you start moving up the mod and all that, you're going to struggle.
Forever.
Yeah. But that's just how it is. That's why we're in this. We haven't even done it a year. So
yeah, but that's...
We still got another year in it before we start experimenting with those. And I'd like to put a fast motor in there. Because I like to go fast.
I've done it for the season.
Well, then what are you going to do after that?
It's either become a mod or 17.5.
Oh, you're not going to do sprint car?
Yeah, mod or 17.5.
Mod or 17.5 sprint.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I've always been in a thought. You have 1 year of novice.
All right.
And then you go up. This would be my 1 full year of novice.
Oh.
You two are ready to bump up.
When I drove Marabella's car on a Thursday night, like I went up for practice, I'm like, this is the best car here, and I don't feel like I'm that far off.
See, like, but if you can hop into Phil Marabella's, and drive that, Phil's always fast.
Yeah, I mean, that car, Phil's is a tight car.
We got to put you in Phil Cooper's car and see if you could drive that.
Probably not.
Phil Cooper.
I'd try it.
Yeah, we'll try it.
Tight car.
We could drive Preston's. I mean, I don't know if we go fast in it.
Mine's not quite right yet because Phil was telling me a couple of things my car was doing wrong on Saturday. That would have made my car a lot better. So, but how much did you learn on Saturday night? Sitting there just listening to him.
Yeah, you should have been there. You should have said screw Grandview and
just sitting there listening to him talk. It
wouldn't have mattered. If I was at IHOP, I would probably fall asleep with pancakes.
It was just
I would probably fall asleep.
The knowledge some of these guys have.
Oh yeah.
You just gotta listen.
He's been doing it since I was a kid. So.
You weren't even born when he was racing.
You weren't even. I don't even think your dad was born.
No, he's not that. Whoa!
You're such a dick.
I mean, I was still around then. I was. He's probably about my age. So he was probably about my age.
Phil is not 90.
My real age.
Yeah. 95?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
13.5 sounds good, says John Baff.
I don't know. I like the 13.5. But I like that as soon as we tried it. I'm like, oh, this is fun. But,
But if you drive a bigger
we hopped in it and we were able to drive it right away.
If you put a bigger motor and drive that big track, you'll be like, oh, this is fun.
I know. I like big motors.
Like, you'll be like, oh, this is real fun.
Yeah. Oh, I like going fast. You like going fast, Kyle?
No.
I like going fast.
So you like going fast, but you bought this.
I know. But I want to show other people how to go fast. That's the point of this. That's why we got this car. So we could show everybody else what they need to do to take on the oval RCs of the world.
Can I see that? That body right there?
That's why I got that, so we can go through and start showing these guys because...
Fixed it! Just put that body on and take that body off, and you go a lot faster.
Because my kid also wants to get into racing. He's been... How many times has he said, could I go race?
But how many times did he not show up?
I know. That's what kids do. I mean, your dad's always hoping you won't show up, but yeah, keep doing
Kyle,
it.
you are 100% correct.
About what?
I don't remember.
What did he say, Phil?
I'm assuming the novice thing? I'm assuming?
The 1 year.
Yeah.
Is it the 1 year thing?
See, I look at it when I started at mid-season. We were basically in May. I got a year.
Has anyone ever beat Phil Cooper? There's stories about it, but no one knows if it's true or not.
Those people aren't around anymore.
What does his PJCTSV stand for?
Oh. But is that what you're talking about, Phil? He's 100% after a year, he should move up?
That's what I believe in.
I don't think everybody's going to be ready to move up after a year.
No, but if you show that you can compete and you're winning 13-5, I think that's... Like, honestly, you were right there on Sunday.
Yeah.
Like...
I mean, I was fast as hell at WNRC until the track went away and
but then you might
broke the car.
Yeah.
I didn't know that I broke the car.
Yeah,
That, it's like...
That car...
That makes sense because it's like I was in that second round and it's like I'm leading, all of a sudden, car goes to hell.
Yeah.
And I'm like, something broke. Didn't see it, but the shock flew apart.
Dave Bartels, Jimmy Pullman have beat him at stalls.
Dave Bartels is good.
Now, have you guys had more fun racing each other knowing you can't make a bunch of adjustments with the new mud boss? I don't have one.
I don't have one.
Yeah, I'm the only one that has one, and I just got it for development purposes with the kid in it. But the regular mud boss, I mean, we really can't make a ton of adjustments there.
I have seen Phil get beat, but not that often. Jay probably beat him off one time.
What the hell, man? I don't think the mud boss is...
With a cherry stick, probably.
Probably.
I brought him cherry nibs on.
I mean, the mud bosses, we don't really have that many adjustments. Do you think, Kyle? Preston would say no.
You have to do more...
finessing with the tires.
Yes.
And that's what this is going to turn into.
You just talked me out of sprint cars. Mark, you want to get in a sprint car. Why can't 13.5 just be a class? Why is it a beginner class? It's slow.
Max Fluor? Still around? Yeah, he's still around.
Yeah, one thing with like Mud Boss, you have to do all your adjustments in the shocks.
Yeah.
And then just put clips in where.
Yeah. But here's the thing: like the more and more I play around with the shock setups, it just depends on driver preference. You can get it just about any shock setup to really work as long as there's no physics limitations. Like you can't get away with putting 20 weight oil in the right rear and say, "Yep, that's going to work." When you're going on a high bike track, it's just not going to work.
I drove your Mud Boss the last 2 times.
You look great in it,
which I think you liked because I told you.
I saw just how good that car looks good.
And I told you a couple things, and we changed it, and it
got better.
Yeah.
And that car there, I mean, 1 year.
Yeah, 1 year.
I see adjustable turnbuckles in this. Doesn't stock slashes have fixed lengths? No, we got adjustable turnbuckles too. Tires, backwards tires, limiters, roll, oils. Well, this we're going to be doing the same with tires. I mean, we've already changed the offset with the hexes. If you want, you can go out there, buy another rear tire, stick it up front.
The funny thing is, these tires have a lot of give.
Mm-hmm.
If you go softening too much, you're just going to balloon them.
Maybe. I think
because the sidewalls are.
I think we got them just at the point where they're almost about right.
Because the sidewalls are not very strong.
They're the same tire. They're the same rubber as the Drex's original tires.
I mean, the camber, we can fool with that. I mean, we really didn't touch that, but we didn't touch shocks yet either. And I'm thinking, like, I'm going to try our setup in it, but I think it's going to need a stiffer oil in the right rear.
As long as he's running up front and winning races, not just because he has run the class for.
Yeah.
That's what I believe, yeah.
Do you see a new class for indoor oval carpet with the new low-C NASCAR in September? Some places. I mean, I don't think Pheasantland's going to do it. Enzo's talking about running oval indoor on carpet this year on Wednesday nights. He wants to run these. I mean, it might be a place for him, but I mean, he
I got a sprint car I could run there.
Huh?
I got a sprint car I could run there.
I don't think he'll let you run sprint cars because that'll destroy the carpet.
So, I had to tell him, but this...
he would probably like to do pan cars.
This is just screw the carpet up more than anything.
When they wreck? Well, maybe. He's
that
confident.
digging in the carpet's going to rip it.
Oh, yeah.
No. If that happens, we'll be stopping. But there'll also be off-road racing, too, there.
Low C, no, wrong scale. The sprint car, the new NASCAR is what? What scale is that?
It's a 1/12 scale.
1,000 weight diff fluid in the right rear shock. That's probably what this thing needs.
I don't think it needs that radical.
I think it does.
I think, I'm figuring, like, we take what we normally have and just double it. It'll be fine. Put some sway bars on it. Can we put sway
bars on it? Now, back to this 13.5. Like, I see 3 or 4 people in that class that next year should bump up.
Yeah. Well, Steve Goodhart's already doing it now, and he looks good in there.
Yes. Like,
but he's struggling in mod right now.
Wait,
but he's going to learn.
Wait. 3 move up. So, Luciconi, Kane Metzger, and who's the third? Me or Aaron? Or Goodhart? Or Gasly?
Whoever wins points in the underdog series. Well, that's it.
Also, McNichol's got to go up. McNichol's going.
All right. We're set. We're going to win it next year.
He's ran 4 races. No, he's ran 3 races. Time to go up.
Yeah.
But he also runs mod EDM.
Yeah.
So he can handle the mod.
Yeah. If he can handle an EDM, he can handle a 13.5. Because his EDM's fast.
He really liked mine the other week.
Oh.
Go ahead. You can make a comment on that. Go ahead.
My EDM.
Oh, okay.
Is that what you call it?
Bump up the what? 17.5?
Cherry picker list do out win.
See, I see 17.5 sprint harder than mod.
It is.
Because it's what's the motor?
You need
how much boost, how much timing. Like, there's a whole nother level of complication.
You need good batteries.
And then tires.
You need good batteries, too.
Yeah, I've been using junk batteries in that sprint car.
You'd be faster with better batteries.
I know. But I got my $30 for a pair of Amazon Puffy Packs. So, we haven't bought any new ones yet. What are you doing?
Don't worry about it. I'll get out of
I
it.
see trees. 17.5 at Pheasantland?
No.
17.5 Sprint dumb.
You will not see 17.5 sprint at Pheasantland.
I don't know. I mean, 17.5 Sprint looks a lot harder. Looks far more competitive. It looks harder than Mod Sprint.
Well, mod sprint,
I could just
you
I could put the biggest motor I can get in there and then just learn how to handle it.
and also
And I don't ever have to say, well, I don't have enough power with this
Yeah.
motor. I need a better motor.
and like with mod sprint, if you need a little more, turn your timing up a little bit. You want a little calmer,
Right.
you turn the timing down a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, I would just, I got a 6.5 turn, throw that in there. It's like, okay, that's more power than I need. We'll just back off the throttle if,
Yeah.
it doesn't work. So. 844 max, they're pretty strict about that at some places. Some places they got a +2 tolerance, 847s. So if you're at 846, 847, they'll let you go. 75 Linky foam tire was competitive. I mean, sounds like foam tire might not be a bad way to go. I had to talk to Phil.
Yeah.
But if you actually have a loose dirt track, you can't use foam tire. There's some people that want to bring back the foam tire, though. I know there's a guy who keeps bringing out his foam tire sprint car to practice every now and then. He keeps saying, yeah, I can't wait till this comes back. Maybe one day.
The problem I think with foam tire is people can't set up these tires. How are you gonna true tires?
Well, the people that are still running this are not going to be running foam tire cars.
But even
yeah, well,
I'm trying to say it in a nice way.
But there's really not around here a lot of mud boss on foams. Why am I in there?
You finished third to him.
But it's actually TJ.
Well, no.
TJ didn't get wrecked.
Hey, where's your trophy?
It's up there.
What's it say?
Third.
Okay then.
All right. Yeah, but I have a lot. I'm hit or miss. I have bad luck.
So is Lou. So is Kane.
Maybe not as bad as theirs. Boy, Preston, he actually wants me out of class.
He does.
Damn I can't win as long as he's in there.
That's because
I want you out of BL2 then.
That's because
every time I fix your car, you beat me.
That's because he got the sprint car first, and he was winning, and then you came along.
I always went faster.
Oh, now he's getting beat.
Ah, look.
He's at the bottom of the tree.
We're just dropping cherries on your head.
I'm more like
let's show this to people. That's who he thinks the cherry pickers are.
I've seen on Facebook everyone making official rules. Who will be the award for this truck? VTA was a mess until US VTA. Would Salvas Moran Oval Racing be the governing body and get it official? Maybe.
Oval RC's adopted it, but I can't see Salvas. I don't know Moran stands, but I can't see Salvas saying, yep, you took my idea, didn't talk to me about it, and just ran with it. I don't see Salvas doing that, and I can't blame him.
I'm more like in the back.
Maybe
here.
he will, but I don't see it.
I'm more like in the background.
Phil said if you're not fast with a 17 foot, you're not be fast with a mod. Yeah.
Oh, so he's saying you're not fast with the mod.
I've been struggling.
Oh, you hurt my feelings.
I have been struggling this year.
Maybe you should run 35.
I can be a cherry picker.
Well, no, you'd have to be able to win a mod in 17.5. I mean, to be a cherry picker.
So we're doing like a 15.5 now? Is that the next class?
I've won in 17.5 before up at Ultimate.
I read.
So you're running diff fluid. Kyle Morgan. No, we're not running diff fluid in anything. We take it out. I tried it the other week. It just didn't work.
Kareem always rises to the top of just saying, unless you drive at Traxxas. There's not enough places around that will make the tracks.
Yes, the claimer rule was small addictions. I find it interesting.
I kind of think it's pointless.
There's not enough places around that will make their tracks for foam tire anymore.
I think it's kind of pointless to...
Have the claimer?
Yeah.
We'll see where it goes. I like the intent of it. Like, don't put a lot of time in this car. Just come out, take it out of the box, basic stuff, and run it.
So here's my question with this claimer rule. Okay, just say at Pheasantland, we'll see where. This is not true. Though we have the claimer rule.
Here's the thing. We have a rule at Pheasantland. Remember, anybody that finished in the top 3 could tech everybody else's car.
Mm-hmm.
How often did it happen?
Never.
Never.
Once, actually.
And they could open up the foams and open up the tires, check their foams, couldn't they?
Mm-hmm.
How many times did that happen?
Never.
How often do you think someone will take up this claimer roll if they got to put up $440?
Not a lot.
No.
But okay, here's
You're going to have something that's egregious where it's running a half second faster.
Here's my thing. Okay, just say we're the only ones that had to take this car and did all that fast stuff to it.
Mm-hmm.
And you go out there and I claim your car.
Yeah.
And you just go, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore. So is it fair that I didn't have to do any of the work, but now I got the fastest car to track just for an extra $40?
Well, it depends. Can you drive it or not?
Probably.
Oh, this can be anybody in the A or the B main. I don't really have a problem with it because I get to keep my body, and it took me 2 hours to do that work. So
you're just...
Yeah, but you're really not where you want to get.
No.
So it could be another 2 hours.
Okay, 4 hours, $10 an hour.
That ain't enough for me.
No.
I'm expensive.
I do get a new car. The only
Yeah, but
problem
then you
is
gotta do it all again. Say you
here's
go
the
out
thing.
now. Let me ask: you go out there with one time after you put all this work in it, brand new car, you race it one time, and then it gets claimed. Basically, it's still a brand new car.
Yeah.
Then you got to do all that crap all over again.
Yeah.
To me, $40 ain't worth it.
Depends if we got a race tomorrow night.
$40
that'll be a problem.
$40 ain't enough for me.
But here's the thing: like, this is supposed to encourage guys that would be willing to put that much work into it to stay out of it.
See,
that's what they're trying to do.
That's my next thing about this. Okay.
And it's like, okay, we just want to see new guys come out and enjoy this car and kids to come out and race. That's what they're looking for.
Then you shouldn't own this car.
Well, that's why my kid's going to run it.
And
that's why we also own this car, so we can show these guys who haven't done this how to do this.
That's my...
What have we done videos on? How to make this thing faster.
That's my next problem.
What's the difference between this and the old one?
That's my next problem with this. Okay, just say we had this rule in 13.5 sprint.
Yeah.
And I went out there and was like, I feel like going to Pheasantland tonight, but I'm running for points at Ultimate. And somebody claims my car on a Tuesday night.
Yeah.
Then I'm screwed for Thursday?
Well, on a 13.5 sprint, you're really screwed. Because you got to build a whole kit.
Yeah. So, okay, what if I have this car that I'm...
But here's the thing, too. Like with a 13.5 sprint, if they're going to buy that car, they're going to have to give you $1,200.
Nobody's claiming my sprint cars.
That's $1,200.
I'll hit them with a bat before they claim my sprint
Because you got a $650 GFRP kit, a 13.5 hobby wing setup. That's another $110. Your servo. That's probably another $100 for a good servo.
The servo I have is $145.
You're not getting the point that I'm making.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know you won't be able to get it ready, but it's a lot of money.
Okay, even with this class, what if you're not... Okay, I'm racing Pheasantland on a Tuesday night for points, and they claim my car on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Or we go out somewhere on Monday night, and I'm running for points on Tuesday, and they claim my race-ready car, and I got to go to work Tuesday, so I don't have my points racing car on for Tuesday. Yeah. So, I guess I ain't traveling with this car.
Oh, we'll find out.
That's what's stupid.
I just don't see many people actually going through with the claim.
For $40 to get a... Okay, so we already know fast guys putting ceramic bearings and making bearings and making trans out.
Yeah.
Well, they're not going to charge less than $40.
No.
So for $40, I got upgraded parts.
Yeah.
Oh, you glued that on? Oh, I don't got to do that no more. That's worth $40.
I wouldn't be putting ceramic bearings in there. I know that.
I don't have a tire pouch or tire shaver. You did that? Yeah. $40? Perfect.
Mark's claiming the point leader.
I claim the number 29 sprint cars. Maybe this is EDM too. What's the easiest way to get in? Nothing I own is allowed on a track and have legit oval to practice. We want in.
All right.
It depends. I
mean, the biggest hurdle they got. Nothing I own is allowed on a track and have a legit. He doesn't have an oval. Where are you at? That's the big thing. You got to find an oval.
And
the easiest way to get in is if you have nothing that's allowed on the track, go to the track and find out what they're running and say, hey, what's a good class for someone just starting out, and jump into that. How about it? Mm-hmm. Like if it's an off-road track, they say, well, if you two-wheel drive short course. I mean, maybe that's the way to go. We get a lot of those, and like a lot of new guys get into it.
Fast Guy says no ceramic, you got in trouble.
Oh, no ceramics allowed?
Nope. Bama. He's in Alabama.
Oh, Alabama. I mean, look. Well, I can't believe Alabama doesn't have an oval.
Probably do, but if he runs off road and he's gonna jump into a...
claim it back. I mean, that's the best thing to do is find out your local track that's close enough for you to get to. Here's the thing: how many guys do we see that go, "Oh yeah, I really want to go race," but then they pick a track that's really far away, and how often do they show up? Pick a track that's local to you, that's within 30, 40 minutes, someplace that you don't mind driving to, and find a class that they recommend. Say, hey, what's a good starter?
It's all what y'all run at Little Dega.
Okay. All right. So they run this stuff.
Yeah. So probably this.
If they got this is a good one. You're not going to break anything really, and
they're
really all going to be even.
What Phil said, the 17.5, you need to be on top of your car setup, motor, and hitting your marks. And you guys are getting good with that in 13.5. You could bump up and...
Does a claim only go through if the car is found illegal, and if not, they are out of the money? No. Little Dega
sounds like they just get it.
Little Dega runs 13.5 sprints.
The $440 you take your car.
So they're 13.5 sprints. Little Dega says John Bath.
If you like putting together a car and don't mind asking some people, I mean, you can ask Preston. He'll give you some setup advice, right? The 13.5 sprint's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I would go with 13.5 sprint if you can.
It's
because it's a great entry, and you can just keep building off of it.
Yeah, and it's adaptable then to 17.5 into mod sprint.
Like my custom works, I have an Outlaw 4. It's just as competitive with the Outlaw 5s. Mm-hmm. So,
listen, if I hadn't started before and like you said, here, try out this 13.5 sprint, I probably would have just went in that direction. It's like, oh, well, this is fun. And there's so many places to go run it.
If those skills have not developed, a stock racer putting a mod will only show their deficiencies more.
Oh yeah, there's only a few that are running 13.5 in our series.
Yeah.
That I would say, you should bump up.
Yeah.
Like not everybody that's been running it a year should not bump up, because there's just some people that.
Well, that was the same way in novice too when we ran it. There's some people. It's like
you could stay down.
You're also not. They're not going to want to put the work into it to move up.
Because honestly, I wish 13.5 sprint would have been around when I started.
Yeah. Yeah, you had to jump right into 17.5.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I looked at 17.5 like before this, and it's like, you won't be there for 3-4 years before you get enough experience.
Yeah,
and equipment.
Yeah.
To run that.
Yeah, I really wish 13.5 sprint would have been around.
Yeah. We'll take it. It's a claim rule, not a protest. Let's tear it down. Exactly.
Yeah.
Because when you jump into the 17.5 sprint, you're racing against guys that have been racing
years,
a long time.
That's the thing. That's where they've been racing it for decades now.
Yeah.
Yes. And the one thing we noticed, the more experience you have with racing, the better you get.
Yeah, because those guys don't miss it. Like I can go out there and run 15 laps really perfect.
Yeah.
And be like, oh yeah, I'm right here with them guys, and then my next 5 laps
are off.
Yeah. And then I'm back on it, but by that time I'm 2 to 3 laps down.
And this is one of those things where age doesn't really matter in this.
No. Look at Lou, he's 90.
Yes. But like Cameron's 16.
Yeah.
I mean, they're still like Cameron and Phil and the other Phil, they're all on the same level. I mean,
which one's Phil? Wait, which one's Phil and which one's the other Phil?
Marabella.
Oh, so Cooper's the other Phil.
Marabella and Cooper. What? I have to put them in order?
The other Phil. Yeah.
Oh, we'll do it in alphabetical order.
It's
Cooper, then
fun
Marabella.
watching them guys race.
Yeah, but it's like I wouldn't count either of the Phils out because they're older versus Cameron.
Yeah.
Be like, well, they got just Cameron has lots of experience. They have a lot of experience. It's going to be a good race.
Jeremy Lackey says, just bought a sprint car. We'll be running 13.5. The off-roader in me says stock is a joke. Absolute joke. I love mod. Why am I out? Because it's all stock these days.
That's very true. It is all stock these days. And off-road, there's more acceptance of mod. I mean, instead of going with a 17.5 buggy, I just went with mod buggy.
So, President,
why? Because you got
answer
power
this.
to overcome a lot of crap.
How big are the tracks where you guys run? I've heard people say the 2 tracks I race that are small. One is Rip Current Raceway. So compared to Rip Current, how...
Rip Current's not that... It's small, but I mean, it's not... Pheasantland, small, track small.
Okay. So it's in between. It's medium size.
I
Yeah.
think we are missing the point. We are just trying to make our hobby more fun and get more people to play with us. Keep it simple. That's what this car is for.
Is. And, the thing is, there's going to be some guys that go in it and they'll never want to move out of it. But there's going to be guys that go in and go, oh, well, this was fun. Let me try this. Let me try that.
Pallet car. Even little Nick. Carter Rochinski can wheel a sprint car. He's, 6 years old? Yep. If traction becomes the biggest in dirt oval, we may as well quit. Do you forget that Losi made the slider sprint and AE made a street stock? Traction isn't better just because they stole a name.
I mean, yeah. I mean, Traxxas never really did a race-worthy car. This is their first spec racer.
And
Do they have any others?
No, they're all
No,
just...
that's always been bashers.
Yeah,
Nice job getting into 4 seconds. Thank you.
Wait,
that was me.
No, it's us.
lap times?
No, Jerry.
With this?
That.
We put it down.
Thank you, Jerry.
He's talking Preston.
Oh,
That was for
him?
me down at Rip Current.
Well, this was Fast Guy.
No, this
yeah.
is Jerry.
No, Jerry.
Well, we're talking about Fast Guy. It's not just about you.
But thank you, Jerry.
It's
Cars
actually
were
kind
good.
of both comments probably meshed together. Actually,
Yeah.
it's lap time and good clutch to get into 4 seconds. I'm thinking he's thinking about 4.9s. And
We got a 4.9 with this, and then we changed the S1 Kumos and it got it down to a 4.6 while the Mud Boss was running 4.4s.
Mhm.
So
Well, yeah, like Jerry talking about Rip Current.
the traditional Mud Boss.
OG.
I ran 4.9s, 5.0s with my sprint car down there. So
Yeah.
that shows you, like, sprint cars at Pheasantland on the small track were 4.0s, 3.9s, 3.8s. So that tells you the difference in the size of the tracks.
No, it could just be like the driver talent.
Yeah.
Oh. What were we talking about again?
Everything.
Oh.
Little bit everything.
Okay. All at once.
It was
I think, yeah.
See,
I'm
and you want to
still
know one
back on
thing
5
that helps,
subjects ago.
like Cam and all them? Like Cam drives carpet, he drives foam tire.
Yeah.
Like Phil ran Cooper
Right.
and Phil Maribel, they ran carpet, they ran foam tires, they run buggy. I mean,
Right. That's
rubber
why
tire.
I try to run anything.
And that's
I
why
can.
they are. That's why they are so good because they know all these different ways to set up a car.
Oh yeah, I mean the on-road stuff. You learn a few things from there. Off-road, I just know how to jump.
We both say that we learned a lot going to RJ's this year.
Yeah.
Like I got a foam tire sprint car and I want to go try stops.
You know what really helped with RJ's was that we just had such a tight track.
You had to hit your marks.
Yeah.
I wrecked Phil Cooper at that track
Good job.
in my mud balls. I tried to get out of his way.
How did you catch him with the mud balls?
Oh, I did. He just ran me down real quick.
Oh, okay. So you're like,
I was trying to get out of the way, and
so you
before
were
I
just
could
like,
before
screw
I
this
could,
guy and took him out.
yeah, I just
Good
turned
job.
left.
Good job.
No, it kind of was not expecting him.
Phil, I'll hit him with my phone if you want. Just say the word.
I didn't expecting like 2 laps and him to be on my bumper again, but yeah, it was 2 laps. I'm like, Phil, I'm sorry. He's like, I don't care. I'm like, well, I didn't drunk it, did I? Traxxas has made a better RC car when the Slash came out. We turned them into RC cars.
Yeah, race cars. And now they made a purpose-built race car, and we're all pissed off.
I'm not pissed off. I just think it's
I mean, the hobby shops have sold a lot of these. There's a lot of interest. There's going to be guys that are going to want to run them.
I just
mean,
hope the
it's-
racing is clean.
They're novice.
they can't turn.
Yeah. On the bull ring, it's going to be really hard to run these because
But
you
then
got
on
to
the
really
big track,
just.
they're going to look slow.
You saw me out there in Ultimate with it.
They like it's just like go,
yeah,
go.
yeah.
You're squeezing a trigger and you can't squeeze hard enough.
I was afraid I was just going to get in people's way because it just didn't move. I mean, now you saw the way I was going through the corners. It was drifting out of the corner really nice, but that takes up a lot of room. And you know, with those little sprint cars running around, I was like, I'm going to kill one of them.
Do you know what you might be able to do with this car? Run a topside.
Yeah.
It might be able to actually get loose enough up there where you can actually get a momentum.
I don't think it's going to help you.
Where is the good up-to-date track directory? Sounds like there are choices in South Central PA area. There's nothing in Maryland.
Oh, man.
Here, you got a piece of paper?
997's close to Maryland, if you want to check that out in Waynesboro.
Factory's not far.
In
That's York.
There's a lot in Maryland, though. There's there's Loco Joe's down there, right?
That's Virginia.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I thought it was Maryland.
No, that's Virginia.
Okay, but
Or West Virginia. West Virginia.
Yeah, there's some on road down there too, indoor on road.
Off road
and off road.
Gaithersburg, Maryland. There's off road.
So
Loco Joe's ain't that far from there.
Yeah.
The LCRC is probably really in that
right,
far.
and if you go to the factory, then there's Leicester's too, not that far up.
Hoagland's.
And
First Capital.
An hour and a half.
Yeah, but First Capital's not far from.
First Capital.
Yeah, and White Rose, they're near there.
Best thing to do: go on Facebook and just look up tracks.
Yeah.
Like if you go on our site on Facebook, there's a bunch of tracks.
Yeah, if you go on Blowline RC, you'll see a lot of those tracks. You could just start hitting them up and liking them and finding out where they are. And we're always posting where they're going to be racing.
There is now a box stock oval car from Trax. It's the biggest RC company in the world with the most money available for advertising. How is it not going to be big?
But here's the thing, and this is what I asked. Traxxas is going to go out there and do something to sponsor it for Chili Bowl, for the Mud Boss Chili Bowl. Okay, are they going to come along and just start sponsoring more national races to get more notoriety for it and get, people interested? And going out like, hey, oh shit, they're going to put this in this race. This is going to be at Snowbirds. This is going to be that. No, they aren't doing that. They're just going to do it one and done.
Why
they're
does
they're not going to local tracks too, local hobby shops saying, hey, listen, you don't have an oval. Let's get you an oval program. How can we do that so we can sell more of these cars and you can sell more of our products?
I have a question.
Yeah.
And I know he's going to be really mad at me for saying this, but I really don't care.
Uh-huh.
Why is Mark so mad about Sal's making money when he made money off the mud balls too?
Oh.
Sal was advertised with a Facebook post and sold buys on eBay. Okay. That's what I want to know. Like, he's so anti-Salvas anymore, but Salvas made him good money.
Yeah. I mean, it's true. I mean, Salvas did just what anybody would do. They came up with something and made some money off of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he made something that we all enjoy running, right? Mm-hmm. Except for him. Now he's coming back.
I'm just doing it because if I want to race at Pheasant Land on a Tuesday night, what do I really got?
Well, here's the thing, and this is what I tell you. No matter what, if you got a mud boss, you're going to be able to race that night. You got a mod sprint or even a 13.5 spread or an EDM, you show up at the track, you might not be racing that night.
Mark says he's not mad. Everyone else is.
Yeah. There's a lot of people that are mad. I mean, is it crappy they didn't consult them? Yeah. But do you expect Traxxas to do that? Traxxas, they're a big company.
When the Slash came out off-road, was it low for attendance? Some will say Slash helped off-road grow to what it is today. That could be the same for Dirt Oval. We have never had a buy/race. Savage didn't create the class. They just made a uniform set of rules the most tracks adopted.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Well,
all right.
That's the thing. Like, we need to really get a set of rules set up.
Which they do.
We're going over again. Yeah, I know, but everybody needs to adopt them like they did with Salvas.
Which sounds nice. Like they are, except
but it's like Midwest doesn't sound like they do a lot of slash racing.
No.
So, I mean, it would be nice if they.
Jerry was good till I hit a deer on the way to the campground.
All right. Well, it's 9:10.
Yeah. So where are you racing this weekend?
No, we got to do one. Yeah.
We got to do some promotion.
Yes.
Don't forget RJ's this weekend. Sunday, Racer Appreciation. Saturday, what else do we have? Ultimate will be doing
Ultimate's
a
running
non-point
Saturday.
show on Saturday. Pheasantland, it sounds like they might be doing the big track on Friday. Don't hold us to that, but might be doing some prep.
So
work there.
this Sunday at RJ's, Racer Appreciation Race, June 30th. $10 per class, award for the top 3. Cage, because Tuesday is always going to be small track for right now. Sup, Ed?
Hey,
Ed,
Gary Hoagland's on here. Yeah.
What?
Jerry Hoagland.
What do you see here? Oh, right there.
Yeah.
Nothing has changed in the Mud Boss world. Savas is still selling bots and people are still racing Mud
Yeah.
Balls. Yep.
Yep.
So, all right, where are we racing? Where are you racing?
Pheasantland Tuesday, Friday night.
We're going to Brooks and Dunn
We're going to
concert.
a Brooks and Dunn concert now. We didn't even know we were going to the same concert.
So I'll be running the show Friday night, is what
Yes.
you're saying.
Yeah, it's use up.
Pheasantland Tuesday, Friday, Ultimate Thursday, and then RJ's on Sunday.
So, yeah, Pheasantland tomorrow night.
The big question is, are you running Sunday?
I'm planning on it, yeah.
What
I'm going
classes?
to Lincoln on Saturday night.
Well, we're going to go see Hunter.
I don't know. Start of 410 Speed Week.
So what class are you going to run Sunday?
Terry Davis wants us to bring 13.5,
We're
so
going to run 13.5 sprint. That's already on the card.
I'll probably run the BL2.
Okay.
And depending how...
Don't forget BL2 is in 1990 there.
No, it's not.
Oh, look who's going to be
2090.
Look who's going to be at Brooks and Dunn too.
Mark's going
Mark's
too.
going to be at Brooks and Dunn too.
They'll have these things too. They'll have the Midwest modifieds.
So you're going to run that.
I can run that.
And I'll probably run Big Block. If
I'll
that
probably run Big
motor
Block
works.
too. So BLT, Big Block, 13.5, and maybe that.
Ed says there's a doubleheader at LCRC and Licers this weekend.
Yep.
There you go.
As like the last time I saw you, oh, they run into big track on Fridays now. Every so often. There's no set schedule that anybody knows.
And Cage, what we talked about, you should be fine with that. So he'll know what I'm talking about. So you should be able to do what you wanted to do.
Oh, that's an awesome name. The Lurker. I like that.
Where's the lurker?
Shock oil, diff fluid, and tires should be able to be changed. Everything else stock, and then you have a solid spec class. Yes.
Where's that?
Lurker.
Oh.
All right.
I think they want to keep the tires just standard tires, just that came in the box, just to make it simple.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you know how it's.
If you open this tire up, you're gonna have 8 more sets of tires to bring on to that track.
Yeah, because that's the problem with BL2.
All right, people.
All right, we're gonna leave.
We got to thank our sponsors. Don't forget.
KHD Speed Labs,
Papa Willer, Treasure Tonic,
J Body,
Race Ready Products.
Rip Motorsports.
That's it, my guy. What about you?
Did you get Papa Willie's?
We're just Papa Willie's. That's all we got.
Papa Willie's? Did you
There you
get
go.
them?
That's all
That's
we
all-
got.
Did you get them?
No, I got him for saying it because I knew he was going to say it.
Well, it doesn't count if he says it. It only counts
Yeah,
if you
it's
say
fine. They'll figure it out.
it. All right.
Oh,
Skeeter,
wait.
I apologize
By the
for these
way,
guys.
go on Papa Willie's site right now, and there's a contest. You can win stuff.
Yeah?
We can't.
No, we can't.
But we'd gladly win something and give it to you if we could.
And if you're not going to enter, if you're not going to enter, I think it'd be very cool if you like the Dylan McNichol selfie. I want that to be the profile pic, just a picture of Dylan McNichol.
I think that's about
And
right.
then if you want to use one of our cars
Yeah, they could use one of our cars to put us in.
with their names,
Yeah,
yeah.
perfect.
Yeah, if you want to blame us for sending you
I
there.
do have an account I could put it on.
Oh. Yeah.
Barry McCockiner.
Where's that?
Barry McCockiner.
Where has Ricky Stanicky been?
Ricky Staniki.
All right, people.
All right, we'll see you.
See ya.
See ya.
Wait, I gotta figure out how to shut this thing off.
How do you not? You do it every week.
Yeah,
Oh, I guess we're not leaving yet. No, we didn't do our theme song. We forgot the theme song this week.
that's okay.
Like you said, we'll sing one. Come on down and listen to the talk show.